this one from north of the border. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the motto in Canada is We the North. There's only one direction the Raptors are going right now, and that is up.
Ed, I heard it all. Hustle over hype. Built for Buck. North over everything. It doesn't matter what the battle cry is. This team is ready.
There's a great thing going on right now here in Ontario, and a great game to start right now. The Pelicans control the tap. Raptors come away with it. Rejected by Randall.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. That pass taken away by Toronto. To Lowry. Kawhi Leonard. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. New Orleans going to take it up. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. The drive right to the basket. Kawhi Leonard. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Holiday to Julius Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And then you think about them losing in the first round. After they lost the first game, it was essentially over. To firing their head coach, to losing their best player. And here we are, this team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Here comes the screen. Curling inside to Ibaka. Leonard. Not that time. Holiday controls the basketball. He'll run the offense. Davis. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Not a chance to break the tie. Drew Holiday. Good start. He's made his first shot.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Toronto with the basketball to Danny Green. Ibaka. Count the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Holiday in possession. Looking to make something happen. To Julius Randle. Fires the three. Defense played it well. Randle missed the three. Wesley Johnson tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for New Orleans, number 2, Ian Clark.
Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Drew Holiday, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
On and off the court, Drew Holiday is one of my favorite players. He always brings that passion and intensity on the hardwood floor. But this game always comes back to why do you play? And there's no doubt about it. He plays for his wife, Lauren, and also his baby, a brain tumor behind her right eye. He skipped the season, stayed with his wife, helped her to have her baby, and also supported her while she went through a serious time. I don't know what else defines leadership other than a man like Drew Holiday.
He connects with the step back.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
New Orleans has it. Swings it. Going to launch beyond the arc. Each one more at the line. And hits the first free throw. Second is three. Got it. Whoops, that won't go. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to stuff it down with authority.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Here's a chance from long range. It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Ian Clark at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Can convert the free throw. Toronto has the basketball. Goes to the left side. To Van Vliet. Beyond the arc for three. Missed it. The follow won't go either.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
That's blocked by Moore.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Van Vliet. Nice pass to set things up.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Going down. That misses with a second to go. First quarter in the books. The Pelicans in front. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
To Van Vliet. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Pelicans basketball. Holiday to Julius Randle. Here comes the screen. From the painted area, won't go down. Fred Van Vliet. Knocked loose. Pelicans have it. Holiday controls the basketball. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in.
Drew Holiday at the line. First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Fred VanVleet lets it fly from beyond the arc. Offensive board.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Stepping in for New Orleans, number 23, Anthony Davis.
Valanciunas. Here's Leonard for 2. Deep 2 there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Jay, what do you make of the pressure on this franchise? A whole country is watching.
For Masai Ujiri, it's all about outlook because perspective is everything. And pressure makes diamonds, my friend. So if you're Ujiri, you're throwing everything at the wall and you're seeing what sticks. Even hiring old staff members of the San Antonio Spurs who are very good friends with Kawhi Leonard and Jeremy Castleberry over to the staff to try to get him around.
Holiday. That pass taken away by Toronto.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Davis. And strokes it.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
To Leonard. Holiday. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Jonas Valanciunas trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. It's Pelicans ball. Holiday to Davis. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lowry into the front court. Leads 1.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right. Come on, yo.
To Leonard. No! To Holiday. Throws it down.
Jrue Holiday really showed the world last year that he was special during that playoffs against the Golden State Warriors and Stephen Curry. He's battled through injury, some off-the-court adversity with his wife, but he's rebounded stronger than ever, averaging around 19 points a game last season, the highest of his 9-year career.
Lowry to Danny Green. Kawhi Leonard. And the rebound taken in by Davis. Holiday in possession. Leads just a point. And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lowry to Ibaka. Leonard to Danny Green. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Here's Leonard for 2. Not going down for him this time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
You've got to get that one to go. To Julius Randle. Inside, he scores.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Lowry to Leonard. 4-3. And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Pelicans have the basketball. Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
We reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Pelicans have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Raptors are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists.
Game trap. Steals.
The story of this game so far has been the lack of ball security. Neither team can hold on to the ball. And unfortunately, it made the first half kind of tough to watch.
Player of the half.
Drew Holiday was a pickpocket in the first half, getting all kinds of steals. I'm interested to see if he can keep it up in the second half.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
The ball controlled by... Curling inside. Not it's blocked by Davis.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Holiday controls the basketball. 2-point advantage. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for two.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Oops, he missed the first one. Off the mark, 0 for 2 at the line. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
He gets it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Holiday in possession. His guys lead here early stage.
Nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Valanciunas. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
To Leonard for three, and Kawhi Leonard good on the quick release there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Holiday controls the basketball. Leads a bucket. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it incurs on the court. They might be on the receiving end of that pass.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. So possession remains with Toronto. Pascal Siakam. Nothing going here on that drive. Driving right to the basket. Ibaka. With the... Fade away. Burns him for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Holiday. That pass taken away by Toronto.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Man, that was impressive. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Holiday.
Number 33,
Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Lowry has the basketball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Lowry at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Add one more to his total. Holiday in possession. Tie game, third quarter. All right, Baca up to block the shot.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Runner here won't go.
What happened is he allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipper.
From the painted area, won't go down. Lowry with it. The lead is 2. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. To Holiday from long range. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Looking to make something happen. Davis to Holiday. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Danny Green, now pass, stolen by the Pelicans.
Neck and neck, they couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Lowry into the front court. Game's all tied in the final minute here in the third. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Holiday controls the basketball. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game.
Next group event. Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Lowry to Van Vliet. Shot from mid-court, slams it home on the putback. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Here comes the screen. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Pelicans have the lead. It's the Pelicans with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter, and you have to figure they like this spot they're in, entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the fourth quarter with, more importantly.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Danny Green. Defense making the ball handler work. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Inside, he scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lowry into the front court. The deficit is 6. They'll get it down to Green. Send it away!
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
To Holiday. Going along with it. Down 6. Almost, but no good. To Holiday. No good. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. He'll run the offense. Monroe to Lowry. Had a chance, but it's no good. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Lowry into the front court. Now down 6. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Wesley Johnson. It'll stay Raptors basketball. New blood coming in for both sides. Fred VanVleet. Leonard. Off the mark. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To VanVleet. Leonard. Wide open look. Won't go. Now pass. Stolen by the Pelicans.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Kawhi Leonard. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
To Davis. No good and no foul.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
New Orleans will take it up. Holiday. Probing the defense. He's looking for an opening. To Davis. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. Davis has really come into his own the last few years. Where is his ceiling?
The ceiling is 3 letters. MVP. Think about last February, the 2017-2018 season. He joined Hall of Famer Moses Malone as the only player in the past 40 seasons to average at least 35 points and 13 rebounds for the entire month. It's coming, Mr. Davis, very soon. And every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound taken by Moore. To Davis. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
And when we start talking about some of the top players in the game, can we talk about the guy that got first-team All-NBA for the third time in 4 years? Can we talk about the guy who was the second leading scorer in the league last year with 28 points per night? Can we start mentioning AD's name with the best in the game starting now?
That pass taken away by Toronto. Lowry to Leonard. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
To Davis. And Toronto's going to use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Fred VanVleet. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Now the stoppage and an intentional foul means free throws coming with a little over 30 seconds to go.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First try at the line, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Get it, shoot it again.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Holiday. Runner here won't go down. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line.
The call right now, we're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Deep three at the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's the Pelicans who come away with the victory as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pelicans emerged victorious after a tight finish. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were made. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Raptors lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Drew Holiday could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.